Hello, thank you for joining me again for another look at the life of Jesus. As we have titled this series, Who is Jesus? We've been working our way through Matthew's account in the Bible. Matthew had written down the events of Jesus' life on earth for us to read today. And we've wanted to answer the question, who is Jesus? So as we're coming near to the end of Matthew's story, I would like to skip ahead. The reason for this is that you can now look at the chapters that I skip on your own. I've given you two questions to be thinking about. What is Jesus saying about God and his kingdom, and what is God showing about God and his kingdom? And you can ask that question for yourself and read it for yourself and say, what is he saying to me and showing me as I read through this? So what we're going to do for the remainder of the series is to look at the end of Jesus' life and ministry on earth so that we can see just how significant he is and we can make him our Lord. Jesus wants to be sure that his disciples are fully aware of how his earthly life will end and what will happen after he returns to heaven, and that God plans for him to come back to earth to rule for 1,000 years. And after that, there will be a new heaven and a new earth with nothing more that is evil or sinful, no more death, sickness, or destruction. It is something to look forward to. So I want to look at Matthew chapter 20, verses 17 to 19, because he mentions it here. So Matthew chapter 20, verse 17 to 19. And Jesus, going up to Jerusalem, took the 12 disciples apart in the way and said unto them, Behold, we go up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed unto the chief priests and unto the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock and to scourge and to crucify him, and the third day he shall rise again. So Jesus here has spelled out very clearly to his disciples what is going to happen so that they will be able to prove these events to doubters later on. At the moment that all this was happening, I don't think they took everything in that he was saying, but after the events, they knew he told us this, and they wrote these things down for those of us to understand and know, and to prove these things for anyone that would be in doubt. So this is what we're going to do as we carry on in the next couple of chapters of Matthew. We're going to continue to look at how Jesus prepared his disciples for what was to come. And we're also going to see a lot of prophecy being fulfilled, so that things were spoken about Jesus maybe 1,000 years before he even lived on earth. And we can go and find those in our Bibles so that it's clear that these things really did happen. There is proof. So continue to join me as we look at these last events in Jesus' life. Thanks for coming.